Since Aaron Judge became a free agent, everyone's waiting to see which team he chooses to join, plus how big a contract would be offered to the record breaker. Of all the teams vying for him and all the money on the table, Judge has finally arrived at a decision, and boy, is it wonderful news for New York. So let's find out where Judge is moving, if at all. First up, Judge agrees to a massive deal to remain in New York. Looks like at the end of it all, the allure of pinstripes won out. The New York Yankees, who selected Aaron Judge out of Fresno State University back in 2013 and promoted him to the major leagues back in 2016, have offered him a 9-year contract worth a baffling $360 million. Judge holds the American League record for single-season home runs and is Time's 2022 Athlete of the Year. With this contract, he has the biggest free agency agreement in Major League Baseball history. The agreement enables him to maintain his Hall of Fame trajectory for one of the most valuable sports franchises in American history, and possibly join the elite group of baseball greats who spent their entire careers in the Bronx, including Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, Derek Jeter, and Mariano Rivera. A wild day at baseball's winter meetings in San Diego came to an end with the announcement of the contract, which was originally reported by MLB Network and later confirmed by Time. The NFL, NBA, and even the World Cup were eclipsed by baseball's hot stove, the term used to describe the sport's annual off-season free agent frenzy, with Judge as its main focus. Up next, the drama before the announcement. It was rumored that Judge, who set a rookie home run record for the Yankees in 2017, may or may not decide to attend the winter meetings, which only made it appear that he was close to signing a free agent contract. But then, in the Time Athlete of the Year feature, Judge made two statements that journalists, commentators, and fans immediately grabbed upon. In the exclusive conversation, which took place at the beginning of November, he had voiced dissatisfaction with the Yankees' decision to disclose that he had turned down a 7-year, $213.5 million contract to stay in the Bronx. In a surprising turn of events, Brian Cashman decided to reveal the details of the contract the Judge had rejected, and the slugger didn't think too well of those actions. According to Judge, "We kind of said, hey, let's keep this between us." But then the news was reporting the details far and wide, and the 30-year-old didn't take the reveal all too well. He understood that this was nothing more than a negotiating tactic. By revealing details of the contract, the Yankees put pressure on Judge in hopes that he would accept the deal. Not to mention fans would turn against him too, because they'd think he was only leaving to get his hands on more money, which doesn't make him look too good in their eyes. With everything that was happening mere days after this announcement, many had expected something quite on the contrary. Thankfully, it was a good day for Yankees fans. Coming up, Judge had different dreams early on. Many questioned Judge on the appeal of possibly returning home to play baseball for the San Francisco Giants, his favorite team growing up in small-town Linden, California, roughly 75 miles east of San Francisco. Judge took a moment to think before acknowledging that the possibility of returning did attract him. Plus, he revealed that he once predicted his future wife, Samantha Braxseek, from his senior year in high school in 2010. According to the prediction, in 10 years, not only would he be married to Sam, which he was, but he'd also be playing for the San Francisco Giants. At this point, it looks like he was only half right. But whatever, he may have thought all his fans were quick to worry. The drama with the Yankees executives felt like the final straw. Not to mention, Judge kept his cards close to his chest and never indicated which team he wanted to play with. He told Time magazine that he knew the money would be wherever he went, so that didn't worry him. What did trouble him was making sure that wherever he did end up would be the place where he could spend the rest of his career. He was focused on the World Series and winning championships to bring back to the city, which ended up being the New York Yankees. Following up, Judge claimed he wanted to be a Yankee for life. In his final offseason, before Judge became a free agent, he made his wishes pretty clear. "I want to be a Yankee for life," Judge had said after the Yankees season came to an end with a 6-2 loss to the Red Sox. He desired to wear the pinstripes for as long as he played, even though he had no clue what the future held for him. Back then, he still had one whole year to prove that he was worth all the money. The slugger understood that the coming summer would be crucial when it came to his future. More than anything, though, Judge knew that playing for the Yankees was a massive honor. He knew that there was no other place he'd rather be, which is why he had sacrificed so much to be there. Judge wanted to bring a trophy to New York, and looks like he is finally getting a chance to do just that. Moving on, how does Judge's contract compare to other major deals? The 9-year contract is surely based on Judge's past performance, but it offers a lot more. Judge is expected to be named team captain, In New York, since becoming a fan favorite, and to top it off, Yankee Stadium has a section nicknamed the Judge's Chambers, with fans dressed in Judge's attire. However, the transaction will revolve around performance, and New York is taking a chance. Let's not forget, he is already 30 years old and will play the final year of the contract when he is 39. One of the reasons for this is that Judge was a late bloomer to the majors. He didn't hit free agency until he was 30, which isn't heard of much, but still not completely unlikely. Then again, some of the biggest names in previous offseason free agent markets, like Corey Seager, Bryce Harper, and Manny Machado, were much younger. So when these guys signed the deal, they still had their peak years ahead of them. We can't say the Judge doesn't have better performances ahead of him, because at the end of the day, each player is unique. That's why we have pulled up some of the players who signed long-term contracts with their teams to compare how they performed before and after signing. First up, in third place, Albert Pujols. Pujols signed a 10-year, $254 million contract with the Angels after the 2011 season with the Cardinals. At age 32, he started the first year of his contract. Firstly, when Pujols signed with the Angels, it was clear that his form was on the decline. In his final season in St. Louis, he hit below 300 for the first time in his career. And although he continued to hit for lots of power, he eventually switched to being a designated hitter full-time. Pujols continued to hit for power with the Angels and isn't a great comparison for Judge. Prior to moving to Anaheim, he played the least physically demanding position and definitely lacked Judge's athleticism. He also didn't strike out a lot, unlike Judge, but his performance still lacked when compared to his earlier day. Next up, in second place, Alex Rodriguez. In the middle of the 2007 World Series, Rodriguez controversially decided to end his Yankees contract, becoming a free agent before his age 31-32 season. To remain in pinstripes, he agreed to a 10-year, $275 million contract. Rodriguez's time with them was complicated. In 2008, he was still among the top hitters in baseball, but his OPS continued to decline until a minor improvement in 2013. And then, the unexpected revelation that he was involved in the biogenesis scandal ended up with him being suspended for all of the 2014 season. Like Pujols, Rodriguez spent more time as a designated hitter as he got older, but it wasn't until 2015 that he almost completely stopped playing third base. Finally, at number 1, Ken Griffey Jr. After being acquired by the Reds in a trade, Griffey committed to a long-term stay in Cincinnati by signing a 9-year, $116.5 million contract. There wasn't much reason to anticipate anything different from Griffey than what he had delivered the previous 3 seasons. In his final season in Seattle in 1999, he hit 48 home runs and 24 base steals after back-to-back seasons with 56 home runs. Griffey's first season in Cincinnati came at age 30, and his performance was largely on par with what he did in 1999. But for the eventual Hall of Fame outfielder, injuries rapidly became a significant problem. Griffey is a much better comparison because both players played a more physically demanding position in policing the outfield, and both have dealt with injury difficulties in the past. That's a wrap for this video. Are you excited to see how Aaron Judge will perform with the Yankees after signing this lucrative contract? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.